What's up, everybody, and welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. I've been getting quite a few emails lately, messages, even questions in the comment section about putting butter in coffee. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? What are you talking? Like, I thought it was like a code for something, like, yo man, butter your coffee, like fucking you're gonna get a heavy deadlift today or something. I was like, what the fuck? I said, I don't know. So I kind of looked into it a little bit and found out that there's this new fucking fad, just like the mushroom tea and all this other bullshit. And there was some kind of soup that came out, was supposed to help you fucking lose weight. This new fad of putting butter in your coffee, calling it bulletproof coffee. Now here's the thing. The company that has their bulletproof coffee has some kind of special beans that they have. It's not your regular coffee. First of all, I linked the thing on my Facebook if you guys want to go see it over there. Don't ask me to fucking link it in the comment section or whatever, because I'm not going to do it. Don't be lazy and fucking go look for it. And basically, they're selling a MCT oil product that is nothing more than MCT oil. So there's nothing special about it. Let me fix this fucking camera angle. There's nothing special about it whatsoever. So it's just like Captri oil or any other. Actually, the person writing the article that's on my Facebook went to buy a bottle of Now Foods, which Now Foods is a very reputable company as far as supplements go. I've been literally using their stuff since I was about 18 years old, off and on. Like, I use their vitamin D and their multivitamin and stuff like that. And it's the same exact formula, except it's way fucking cheaper than buying the MCT from the Bulletproof place. As far as their coffee beans go, there was, you know, they were looked at, they were studied. There's really fucking no difference in them. They talked about, well, there's myotoxins in the fucking regular coffee, and there were studies done with 4 cups of coffee a day from regular coffee from anywhere, and you were still under 2% of the toxicity level of myotoxins, which means if you had 190 cups of coffee a day, you'd still be under 100% toxicity for myotoxins. So that just blows that right out of the fucking water right there. So I'm like, why the fuck would you put MCT oil and butter together in your coffee? So now they say, like, the caffeine stimulates the brain and you can fucking get smarter. Like, all these crazy claims. Lose weight, set your body up to burn fat. Okay, let me tell you something right now. The only thing in that fucking coffee that can set your metabolism up to burn fat is the caffeine. That's the only thing that would stimulate metabolism in that entire fucking concoction that you make. But still, people are doing it. Now, let's break it down to some simple parts, because I think that people will listen to what people say, these companies and shit, without ever actually logically looking at it and saying, let me break this apart piece by piece. So we're going to do that. So the MCT oil that goes in your coffee, first of all, your coffee has caffeine in it. So I don't know how much caffeine is in their bulletproof coffee, but you have caffeine, so you feel better. You feel more energetic. Duh, that's how that fucking works. Everybody feels like that when they drink their coffee in the morning. I don't drink coffee, but I mean, that's what I hear. So next they add the MCT oil in it. MCT is a medium chain triglyceride. That means the way that it's arranged chain-wise of the fatty acids, it's medium size, not long. Okay, which means it breaks down faster than a long chain triglyceride. Now, the butter is a long chain triglyceride, saturated fat. Now, let's throw away the whole, you know, some saturated fat's good for you. It's not about what's good for you. This thing is claiming fucking weight loss of like a pound a day you can lose. Okay, I haven't even seen, like, you take DNP, Clen, and fucking T3 together, you're not going to lose a pound a day. So let's fucking back that up a little bit. If you take the MCT in the morning and you take butter with it, your body is going to go after those MCTs first. Okay, it's the easiest thing for it to break down, even before body fat. So right away, you're actually stalling fat metabolism by taking the MCT first thing in the morning. The only applicable way to use MCT oil is if you have cut carbs and you're on a keto diet, you take them directly before a workout to use as a readily available energy source. That's it. Any other time of the day that you're taking these, they will actually stop metabolism of carbohydrates, body fat, not so much the proteins, because those are metabolizing all the time anyways, but it will use that first. Well, it'll use the carbohydrates first. Then it'll use MCTs, then it'll use fat or body fat. So it's going to be used before body fat. So essentially, you shut down your metabolism right away by taking the MCT oil. And I'm not talking about coconut oil, I'm talking about MCT oil. It comes in a liquid, it's fucking, should be tasteless, whatever. The butter. Now, if you're putting this butter in your coffee and you're eating this butter, you now have used the MCTs that you're putting in there to burn for energy. Where do you think this butter is going to go? Now, some people be like, well, Jerry, you could take in less calories and you're going to lose weight no matter what, duh. Okay, fine, but let's say you burn off the butter. What do you think that's at the expense of? If you're burning off MCTs and butter that you're putting in your fucking diet, that's at the expense of the body fat that you could be using. If you're giving your body applicable fuel to use, instead of using body fat, which is what you want it to do, what the fuck do you think it's going to do? It's going to use that fuel, and whatever it doesn't use, it's going to store as body fat. Or if it does get rid of it and tap into fat stores, then what happens is you burn less body fat than you would have if you hadn't taken in the fucking butter and the MCT oil. Are you completely fucking retarded? There is nothing in a fat whatsoever. I don't care what kind of fat it is, where it comes from. There's nothing in a fat that speeds up metabolism. There's nothing that increases metabolism by ingesting fat. Period. Done. That's it. There's no question about it. There's a thermic effect of food from carbohydrates and fiber and protein, but there's not a thermic effect of food from fat. It fucking is hard to break down. You get more calories per gram of fat than you're gonna burn trying to break that down. So right off the bat, you have two fuel sources that your body's gonna use before you burn fat. Okay, caffeine. Okay, which is gonna stimulate you, and they say there's no crash, but when your body comes off a stimulant, yes, there is a crash. When you push your body, it's like when you're in a car and you're fucking revving the engine, you're going 150 miles an hour. When you take your foot off the brake, what happens? The car fucking slows down. Like the same thing happens to your body. If your metabolism's revved up, that's why people have to take ephedrine, caffeine, and aspirin 3 times a day, and you can't just take it once and it works all day. Once that stuff is out of your system, your metabolism stops spiking and you have to take it again. So now what are you supposed to do? Drink 4 cups of bulletproof coffee a day? You get like 140% of your fucking saturated fat content in the first fucking cup. Why on God's green fucking earth would you want to waste your fucking fat macros on a cup of fucking coffee? Seriously, spray some I can't believe it's not butter in that bitch and fucking drink it down and fucking eat your fats with your goddamn meals. Take in some good fats like polyamanos. Don't fucking fall for this stupid fucking coffee thing. Because all these dumb fucks talking about bulletproof coffee and they're fat. Okay, there's very few that are in shape. And they stay fat. They don't even get into shape. So what you're doing with it is not working. But you're promoting the shit out of it. This company's making a whole bunch of money off it. And there's not one single fucking study, not one, to back up what they're talking about. If you look into it, they cherry-picked all these different studies, put them all together, and basically made their own report out of things that were different or in different circumstances and kind of made them fit. It's all out there. All you guys got to do is look up, butter and coffee, bulletproof coffee. If you look up these things, it'll pop up. But I can't believe how fucking dumb people are. Butter and coffee. I could be selling sticks of butter for $40 a fucking piece and calling them fucking super butter, or I could be calling them fucking smart butter, or could be calling them fucking leans butter, butter leans, instead of fucking gains, leans, butter leans, and you could be fucking paying out the ass when it's a fucking stick of butter. Unbelievable. BiohazardTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. Drink your fucking coffee, but keep the butter out of it. www.biohazardtraining.com is a blog. It's the drink your coffee with no butter bicep, and we're out.